Hey, it's me, Oracle Brigette, Love Steady Life, and this is your weekly energy report. The light codes that I'm feeling for this current cosmic energy feel very potent. So know that this energy report will be highly valid for the next 3 months. But whenever you come upon this video, trust that it's divine and there must be some light code in here that's special just for you. So I love you so much, and yay for us. We're gonna do the mood challenge solution spread, and I'm ready to get into it. I have both my tarot decks and a single oracle deck, and it's one of the decks I don't often use, so that will be kind of fun. It's my my spirit animal deck. Wow, this feels beautiful. I gotta touch a few crystals. Hold on. Let me just touch some crystals. Okay. This deck comes first. That's right. I've got 2 more decks to go, my loves. Did you guys witness that other card that came out and went right on that little... Did you see that? I hope so. That's magic, baby. Hey, my loves, come on in. Oh, you're here. I'm happy for it. Oh, Paige, I'm trying to wave at you. There we go. Oh, I still have 1 more deck to go. So let's move these open a little bit. Oh my goodness. So if you're just joining me on this video, I did just go live with another channeled message, which felt pretty snazzy. I look forward to rewatching that. I'm gonna make that a separate video on my YouTube page. And this is my last deck for this reading. Oh, validation. Ooh, that feels like too many cards. No, thank you, Spirit. You see that Wheel of Fortune? Do you see what that Wheel of Fortune is on top of? Let me give you a peek. Ah, finally. Hallelujah. Oh, gorgeous. Okay. 1 more. Wow, these cards have a lot of energy. Or these cards are really excited to see me because I haven't used them in a while. Hello. Right on time. Okay. Oh my goodness, what a feeling. So let's see, I have a little space above my head, which means I can make this go down a little bit. You ready? Oh, great, landscaping going on outside. Perfect. So as you can see, this is $1 million production value. You get a real Miami experience. Wow, these cards feel amazing. I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm so grateful that we can receive a message from the divine. Oh, shit. I'm So let me just read these for a second, and then I'll give you guys your message. Message is pretty much almost fully percolated. One more moment. Someone's talking on the phone right outside my front door to someone on speaker. Okay. Are you ready? It's time. The message is ready. Thank you for your patience. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So, our creativity has the potential to come online in this new energy. Oh wait, did I tell you guys the intention that I set for this reading? It's the usual intention. But let me make sure I share that just in case this is your first reading you've gotten from me. The intention for this reading, this collective reading, is to offer clarity and spiritual guidance to assist us in navigating the current cosmic energy in the highest vibrational way in alignment with our heart center. Short and sweet today, okay? Now we'll get into the message. I just heard something at my front door. We're going to ignore that because I'm ready with the message. You're going to feel your creativity come online this week or in this energy, right? But it's going to be hard to notice because you're so used to this kind of despair type of energy. And there's a prevalent despair type of energy around, but this card is out in the reverse. So what this means is that it's not actually something you need to be tapping into. In fact, it's something that you don't easily have access to. So just that in itself might be weird in this energy when there's a lot of worry and sadness around, for you to feel like, I actually don't feel like worrying or sad. I actually feel like love. I actually kind of feel like romantic and creative, like feeling a lot of right brain, a lot of feminine principle. And then for full validation here, in the last card in this column, electric eel spirit, bring your ideas to life. Okay? So I'm going to go through these four. This is our mood column, the mood for the energy. Whenever you watch this, energy for like the next 3 months. I'll still be back next Monday with another energy update, but okay. So, it's so beautiful. It's like you're starting to have some thoughts. And you're feeling like they are coming from your heart. They're kind of coming from a more sensitive place. And for once, you're kind of willing to put what's on your heart on display. For once, you're kind of willing to put what's on your heart on display. And you're feeling like you've got something to offer from the inside. And you've got a lot of memories of terrible times, feelings of like self-destruction, feelings of maybe being betrayed, but it just feels like the dark night of the soul. Feels like a prolonged, uncomfortable experiences that we were destined to go through just so that we could reach the light, because that is what our soul was meant for. So it's like having a dark past, but feeling like, oh, I think I'm ready to dress up and go out and find me a lover. That's the mood. Or perhaps it's, I feel like I'm ready to dress up and start to bring my ideas to life. The energy this week, or the energy of this time, is like things coming online, feeling fresh and kind of new, and coming from your true heart center, that love-based place, and feeling like, I want to make these things happen. I want to make these things happen. Okay? That's the mood energy. Next, we have the challenge column. Okay. Challenge column, we've got 2 major arcana. The major arcana came out for both my tarot decks, and there's no major arcana in the other 2 columns, so that means all the energy is focused on the challenge vibe. So we're going to spend a little extra loving care as I go through this. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I love you. Yes, thank you so much. Wow. Universal love feels so good, you guys. It's delicious. Just delicious. We've got the Fool card. Then we've got Wheel of Fortune. Then we've got Miracles Are Endless, Cow Spirit. In the challenge position. So it's like, you've got this new idea, right? You've got this new idea, this feeling of clarity coming online, this feeling of like, even though it might not be like society accepted right now, you kind of feel like you're coming out of a dark time, even though everyone else seems to be going into a dark time. You kind of feel like you're coming out of a dark time where you just don't have such an easy or ready access to the pathways and the neural pathways and the habitual patterns that you would usually bring you down. You're feeling like I've got some new ideas, or I've got at least one, and I'm willing to like try it out and really like integrate it and utilize it to connect me with my heart's dreams and desires, my heart's desires. Whether that's romantic love or whether that is the creation of a beautiful project that you've been dreaming of. We all have shadows in our background, right? We've got shadows in our background. That's okay, because what matters is what's in the forefront. And Spirit says, don't forget. Sometimes you gotta put on a little show. Sometimes you really gotta put on a little show. You gotta perform a little bit. But what you're gonna perform, it's not inauthenticity. Spirit just wants you to allow yourself to be electrified with passion by the heartfelt dreams and desires that do come online. Let the things that dazzle you take you over and inspire you and take you into a creative renaissance into your life. Because that's the kind of miracle energy that we're working with right now. And that's what I'd like you to really have access to or connect with, because you have access to it. So, if this is us stepping out kind of on new ground, 2 feet on the ground here. 2 feet on the ground, looking at my new idea, all dressed up and ready to go. Looking at my new idea with my potential in my peripheral. But I haven't taken the step yet, and we understand why, because we've got the Fool card in the challenge. This is the energy of, it's my journey. No one might understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. In fact, I might not know why I'm doing what I'm doing, but my soul is taking me there, and it feels divine. And in the end, it doesn't matter what anyone says, because you're the one who has to live with your decisions and the repercussions of your decisions. Okay. So we're in this challenge column, and the Fool card is here. So it's the magnitude of the newness of the journey that makes you nervous. It's the taking of the first step that makes you nervous. What Spirit says is, bitch, you already took the first step. What the fuck are you worried about? Universe is like, you've been walking. What are you talking about? Universe is like, we just let you clue in to some of the things that have been going on inside of you. And on the, I was going to say in the occult, in the behind the scenes, in the spiritual realm. Spirits, the universe is just starting to give you glimpses of what's going on there. You've been moving on the new path. You've been moving on the new path. You've already been working towards all of these things that you're just now cluing into what you want to work towards. Your path isn't diverting. Your path isn't changing. Your path will always be your path. It's just that we don't always get to see every single step that's forward on the path. And a lot of times we assume. And there's multidimensionality. So we could very well astral project into a timeline that's not going to manifest and just to experience it. We could have dreams and parallel timelines that are never going to manifest, just so that we can integrate downloads. And so, you're like, oh, I'm extremely nervous to start this new journey energy. Oh, I'm extremely feeling like I don't want to be stupid, but at the same time, I'm feeling a lot of necessary passion and conviction from within that's really pushing me forward right now. And I feel like I kind of just gotta fucking go, right? Because I want that love. I want that love. And it doesn't feel like a fluke that things are starting to get lighter, even though everything around you looks like it's getting heavier. When I'm here with myself, things are getting lighter. And the universe is like, baby, you might deserve some enjoyment. You might deserve your heart's desires. So bring your ideas to life. What's cool about I'm back in the mood column for a moment. What's cool about the electric eel spirit is water is your emotions. The electric eel is the electricity of divine creation, okay? Think like Zeus with lightning. But the electric eel produces its own electricity. So understand that it's from an emotional place that your most dazzling inspirations will be born. So allow yourself to traverse the heartfelt realm of dreams and desires and what your heart truly wants and what you might dream of. And allow yourself to be willing. Co-creation, baby. You just gotta be willing to start the journey. Be willing. Because just by being willing in that energy of like, okay, universe will be like, oh, did she just say okay? Okay, let her see that she's already doing it. Oh, did they just say they accept the challenge of the visions they've been given? Oh, great. Okay, now let's show them new visions saying that they've actually already done 3/4 of it already. You see, it feels new to you, but the universe has been known. The Wheel of Fortune card in the challenge position has an energy of humans thinking that they have more control over the outcomes of things that are divinely going to change. And Cow Spirit says, in the most beautiful of ways, these cards are in the challenge position. Cow Spirit, the miracles are endless. That's a beautiful cow. That's a beautiful cow. Look at that cow. That's so beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. It's like, it's going to be easy to doubt that there are miracles available to us. It's going to be easy to doubt that there is a creative renaissance about to undergo the golden age of Gaia. It is easy to doubt that there are going to be multiple Jesus-like beings walking the earth. Hundreds, thousands of people with Christed consciousness coming online who can utilize Reiki to heal people in a fucking heartbeat. Yes, it's easy to doubt that. But believe it anyways. If it resonates, believe it fucking anyways. And by you believing it and being willing to believe and receive these light codes, these new ideas, trusting that you are part of some bigger thing, understand your world is already changing and has changed. So by you just being willing to be like, all right, I'm here for it. I'm fucking here for it. In fact, this might be my best evolution yet. The universe is like, oh, did you hear that? Show her a little more. I think she can handle it. I think they can handle it. I say she because I'm talking about myself. But it's all of us. I can read your comments. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys letting me know that this is resonating. That feels great. I'm loving this energy. I'm heating up a little bit, but I'm loving it. All right, so we've gotten through the mood. We've gotten through the challenge. It's time to get into the solution. Okay. Take a deep breath. The solution column in these readings always tends to have its own vibe. And I get it, because the energy of the solution column, that's the spiritual guidance. That's like, what does the universe want us to do? What would spirit recommend that we do? Here it is. So first I want to tell you the keyword that pops up in my heart when I look at this column here. Freedom. Freedom. Open your wings and fly. And the image is like your wings are behind you. They're like these big wings. They're behind you and they're curled like this. And so it's going to feel like you've got this energy that's curled over your heart, okay? And what I want you to do is imagine in your energy body that you can feel these wings open from the front of you. And then they open up and then they're on your back and you've got these big things. But they came from here. This energy here. I need you to feel some emotional freedom. Trust that the realm of your emotions isn't all pain and discomfort. There is so much creation energy in the realm of your emotions. Spirit says the universe is speaking secrets to you through your emotions. But first you must master your emotions so that you can tap into them, so that they're not tapping you out. Ace of Swords arrives as the first card in the solution column to inform us that divine clarity is available to us. Divine clarity. This is the card of the lightning strike. In the Wild Unknown deck, I really like the Ace of Swords in the Wild Unknown deck too, because it's a sword that's getting hit by lightning, which I love. It looks so cool. So, this is a really strong energy of passion. And if universe is saying that this is something in the solution, then that means you'll have access to energy of passion and godlike manifestation no matter what. So make sure you use your power for good. This could be strong love or strong hate. It's up to you. What's the point of raising your vibration to become this beautiful ascended being just to like at the last second, like right before the big bang of the new Renaissance, you become a hateful, fearing person? What else do I want to tell you about this? So, Spirit says with the Ace of Swords, when clarity comes, believe it. When the epiphany arrives, believe it. Mother of Cups comes in to inform you. Beautiful. The Wild Unknown cards that came in this deck are both cups. The mood is the Two of Cups. Got that Wheel of Fortune there for the challenge. And now we got Mother of Cups. So it's like, it's okay to care about your emotions. And it's also okay to be highly passionate about the people that you love. This card is the energy of like, don't fuck with me or my people. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But just make sure you're repping yourself first. And your soul is your first priority. And the energy that I'm feeling is like, okay, it's like this. Divine clarity is going to come in. A divine clarity comes in. You feel an energy of an epiphany, right? And it strengthens your inner ability to mother your own self and to support your own ideas. You won't need the validation from people around you. So I think that's why that message keeps coming really clear of like, don't seek out for answers right now. There are things activating in your DNA that you have to be still and present for so that you can receive these new epiphanies and start to create a new world. Start to invent some new things. Start to make some new art, etc., etc. And so trust that the realm of your emotions is a fertile place. It's a beautiful place. It's the place where a lot of amazing, amazing, amazing activations can occur. And it's true. Looking back, it's also where a lot of pain has occurred. But that is in the past. And what Spirit is letting us know right now is the final card in this spread, the card that's here for the solution. That's the Dove. It says, be at peace. The Mother of Cups just flew out. So that means all my messages about Mother of Cups are perfect. They're done. I don't have to say anything else about her. We're going to talk about this. Dove Spirit says, be at peace. Remember how the challenge was the Wheel of Fortune card? The energy of divine intervention, the universe doing its thing in your life and you not even realizing it until it's already been done. The feeling of like, I think things are changing, but I can't really tell. And then the energy of being like, oh my God, 4 weeks ago, I was like, I think things are changing, but I can't really tell. And oh my God, things so changed. That's what this is. That's what this is. Make room in your consciousness for divine change to happen, beautiful, miraculous. Make room in your mind for beautiful, miraculous things to happen, because they're happening. They will happen. It's just that if you don't make any space for that, then the reality that you manifest, like, you make it harder for the universe to show you the good if you're like so focused on those other things. It might seem off trend to be in a highly creative place, but it is very on trend to be home. So, like I said earlier, at least, you know, the energy right now isn't like of like, go out, get work done, get work done. No, it's like, be inside. So take advantage of what the universe has done for us by asking us to, you know, take some time to ourselves at home and be present with yourself. And get a sketchbook, get a notebook, start to draw, start to doodle, start to write stories, write poetry, channel information, start to make dances, write songs, build a piece of furniture, make some teas, dry some herbs, paint something, build something. Connect with a new prophecy, share prophecy. It's time to start to respect and honor. Okay, we got one more card that needs to come out. It's time to respect and honor the divine feminine from within. Oh no, that was right the first time. There's a divine feminine within. And the desire to constantly walk away from what you have to seek more. Yeah. The desire to constantly walk away from what you have to seek more, saying that, oh, I just need to, it's on my life's journey. That energy exhausts you. It's an exhausting energy that no longer resonates. Okay? So let's get back into the message and close out this freaking reading. Thank you for being here, my loves. Thank you for being here, my loves. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing about this, my loves. Thank you for your love. This is awesome. Let's close it out. Whew, it's heating up in here, my goodness. Okay. So, as new ideas come online this week, you're going to be compelled to look around you and sense how easy it is to access an energy of loathing, an energy of the ultimate darkness and destruction. But that's not the only energy you have access to, because there's actually something going on within you. It's happening a lot. It's interesting. Maybe it's already happened. Maybe it's already happened. Maybe you've already had the idea, or maybe you're about to have the idea. All the universe needs you to do right now is be willing to dress up. And by dress up, let's use more specific terms now that I've already said that one. Respect your new ideas enough to actually consider taking action on them. That's this energy. At least consider the idea fully. Because we've got the Two of Cups. This is the energy of romance, of soulmates, of love, of attaining your heart's desires. So in this current energy, it's like you gotta be willing to trust these new ideas that are coming online from within, because your heart is aching for something and yearning for something. And you will bring that something directly to you just by really honoring and respecting the realm of your emotions as a place of creation. The eel card, the eel spirit comes out, electric eel, bring your ideas to life. It may feel challenging pursuing this new path. It may feel challenging pursuing a path that feels destined, yet you're unsure of what's going to happen, what it's going to look like, and like no one around you like supports you or understands what you're doing, or maybe it's like people are advising you to do things, but your internal self is telling you to do something else. I just want to remind you that this is you in spirit right now. This is you in the universe right now, okay? So you just honor what's inside of here. Respect the epiphanies and ideas, inventions, the new downloads that you receive from within and from the divine and from the universe. Respect them, honor them. That's your divinity. Those are your superpowers. And those are the components of yourself that the more you give them love and attention and respect, they grow. This is just the beginning of these energies coming in. They will continue. So if we just start now, then I think we can really make the world an incredible, beautiful, heaven on earth type of place. But we're at the beginning, and we're a little unsure. So trust that you're not alone. The universe is doing things, and you might feel like you're at the beginning, but the way the universe sees it, it's like you've done a lot already. Not even counting past lives, just in this life. You've done a lot. And the universe is like, and I'm doing a lot too. So don't forget. And the hardest challenge this week, okay, let me put these down so I don't keep dropping. The hardest challenge this week is the understanding that we actually have access to infinite miracles. The miracles are endless. It doesn't matter what they're saying. When it comes to what's happening inside of here, I'm not negating anything that's going on the outside, but that's not what this reading is about. We live a multidimensional life. There are many aspects to our existence and the life that we live. And I'm coming in to offer spiritual guidance. So we're going to talk about the spiritual here. When connected to spirit, when tapped into the divine, it's like you have this like holy sight. It's like you can see the magic in everything once you're willing to consider that there's magic in everything. It's really challenging when you look around because you don't see miracles anywhere, and then it's hard to believe that like the miracles are going to come from you. But just know that like a lot of times a miracle will activate inside of you, and you will integrate it, and you will just make a small shift in your behavior, and it's probably slightly unconscious too, but it's some kind of evolutionary upgrade because you've decided to pay attention and be present and meditate or do something, and something has shifted in you, and so therefore your vibration is different and how you act is different. Everything you say, think, do, choose, and decide has an energy ripple that ripples outward from you, and all beings that are empathic, which is all beings, are going to sense that on a multidimensional unconscious level, and you will affect them. If they're conscious, they have a choice of what they want to allow affect them. If they're conscious, then when they feel the ripples of someone who's just had a major soul upgrade epiphany, they're going to feel those ripples, and they're going to allow that epiphany to benefit for them too. So just by you doing mini upgrades, or just being willing to be present, to believe that there are changes that the universe can make in the world, in your internal life and external life, physical life, spiritual life, mental life, that you have yet to consider. There are some things you just haven't thought of. You haven't. You didn't think of that. I didn't think of that either. So, when the big idea comes in, believe it and be at peace with it. It's okay to be passionate. It's okay to have access to your emotions. In fact, the first time that we start to tap into our emotions, the emotions that haven't been expressed, that have been all pent up, come out. You start crying, you start feeling rage, blah, 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 blah. So find a safe space to express those, and then start to meditate. Figure out deep belly breaths. Watch my IGTV video about how to do a belly breath. And understand that there's an energy of freedom available to you, where you're free from the binds of the old 3D matrix, where you're no longer living life under the confines that other people have projected onto you for many years, that they've projected onto you through culture, through behavior, through programming, your parents and their parents and their parents. Because there's new programming coming online from within, from the divine within you. And we're going to start to rewrite the rules. It's going to start small, just in the ways that we allow the energy to integrate into our bodies and allow ourselves to be changed by our soul. This is authentic soul change, by the way. Like, I don't want you to change away from who or how you're meant to be, okay? That's not what I want. I just want you to let more of your soul shine through. And know that as you're letting more of your soul shine through, you are being more you. And you will have access to more you. More creativity, more ideas. Sometimes more chi, more life force energy. You might feel anxiety. You might even feel like a burnout, and then you're like depressed. So make sure you've got some kind of Qigong breathing protocol or breath work protocol, or you're taking your deep belly breaths, or you're doing your EFT tapping, or something else. Because then you can regulate that electricity. But know that if you've got chi overload in your body, that electricity going throughout your body, sometimes it's because it needs to be harvested into other areas of your body that are atrophied energetically. Other times it needs to be grounded into the earth, and your energy field is floating off the planet, and it's like going into emergency mode. So you want to plug those energy fields down into the earth and hook up to Mama Gaia. And there are other things too. It could be like you've got a portal inside of you, right? That's connected to like the divine. So you've got this portal inside of you, and when your energy is activating, it's because it's cutting off from its source for some reason. So you got to take your deep breaths and reconnect to your center so that your state of mind and electricity and body can reconnect and come back into communion. And those actually aren't the only reasons why we might feel that electricity in the body. Let's see, anything else that I can think of. Breathing, I'm always talking about it, so I don't want to blab too much, but it's extremely helpful. It sounds like the landscapers are getting closer and closer to my apartment. And luckily, the reading is closing out, so right on time. We're in a time of change that we facilitate and co-create. We do a little, the universe does a little. We do a little, the universe does a little. A lot of times the power of intending and taking intentional action, like from a very high vibrating, authentic place, speaks a message to the universe that lets it know that you're trustworthy to receive more. Only some people will understand that, and that's okay. I don't even know if I understand that. It came through. In closing, darlings, love yourself, every part of yourself, especially the you that's just arriving and coming online, the you that's just activating, the components of your DNA that are just now activating. Know that those are powerful, evolutionary, and on some next level shit. It's the parts of you that are going to bring through the solutions to help the world. It's your earth angel coming online. If you're watching this video, you have an earth angel coming online, or you would not be on this video. So take a deep breath and believe that there's potential for you to even make paradigm shifts, micro shifts that you're not even fully cognizant of, but just by intending to allow yourself to embody these higher vibrational energies of optimism and love and belief and respect for the internal self, belief that miracles are possible, that it's not just you alone, but it's you and the universe, and there's something big going on here. It's the second coming of Christ, each person becoming a Christed being, each person activating in a way that can allow them to be powered, empowered. That's why we have the power on the high vibrational plane to rebuke In the fourth dimensional plane, you call upon an ascended master, and together they join with you and you rebuke together. They look forward to us being on the fifth dimensional plane where they can watch us rebuke and they can be like, oh, I'm glad I don't have to do that shit anymore. Trust. Do I have anything else I want to say? Spirit says, be at peace. Take your deep breaths. Trust that the universe has set this whole thing up so that those of you who need to integrate these energies can integrate them. And a lot of us, Spirit says, would not take the time to integrate these energies and allow these components of ourselves to activate if society was functioning as normal. If society was functioning as normal, everyone would be on their shit, making their paper, getting out, getting work done, hustle, 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 and ignoring what's going on in here. And now you're going to be forced to face it. This will manifest in many different ways. So respect what's inside of here. You cannot find an explanation of what's happening inside of here out there if you are bringing online solutions for the future that have never been thought of. And just by willing to consider that, it creates a shift in your energy field that reverberates outward, that affects everyone else. And then suddenly someone else can consider that a little more. And then that reverberates out. And then that reverberates out. And then suddenly being high vibrational and making these choices that just evolve us and make the world a fucking awesome place, despite what external sources may want you to think. It's a ripple effect. And this ripple hits, and then they ripple. And those ripples, what happens when they connect? They get larger. So I hope that this reading resonated. I hope this could uplift you and inspire you a little bit to remember that there's a lot going on behind the scenes. And we can start to facilitate that by believing that the soul, the emotional realm, is a fertile place. That you've got a connection to the divine, and that it's true, you do have new ideas coming online. You do have your heartfelt dreams and desires on your mind. But Spirit says you're also doubtful about the miracles that are potential for you. And you're feeling like alone on this new journey. And the universe wants to remind you, I've already done a lot. And the universe is like, I'm going to keep doing a lot. So be at peace. Be at peace and trust. When the clarity arrives, it will arrive. And Spirit says it will be unmistakable. And then move with it, babe. Be at peace. And when the clarity arrives, it will arrive and it will be unmistakable. And I want you to enjoy and explore your new clarity that you receive. It will set you free. And all of the little energies of participating presently in your experience of that, and however it manifests for you, truly help out all other people who might be a little more doubtful to allow that experience to happen. You make it easier for others by you doing. Always. That's how collective energies work. Being a shithead, you make it easier for others to be a shithead. And being an earth angel, you make it easier for others to be an earth angel. And that's my message for us. So I hope it helps. If you would like a reading from me, I offer readings in lots of different ways. Of course, you know I've got my complimentary collective readings here. I put them all on YouTube, so that's where the archive of my readings is. If you click the link in my Instagram bio, it takes you to my uploads playlist so that you can see them in like order of what I've uploaded. In case you missed one, you can get those light codes. If you'd like a written reading from me, then you'll want to DM me on Instagram at Love Steady Life. And then I'm offering those discounted written readings because they use a little bit less of my energy when I'm not on video. And if you want a video reading from me, then go on my website, lovesteadylife.com, and you can pay for and book your reading with me. And I have a lot more free time in these next couple weeks because some of my group classes have been canceled. So with that extra time, I want you to know that if you go on my website and you look at my availability for a video reading or a phone reading, and you don't like the times that are there, just send me a DM or like an email. A DM is easy. And like, tell me when you were hoping to do your reading. Or ask if there's another time or something. I think I'm gonna be a little more flexible. Okay, what else do I want to tell you? I want to tell you about some other things on my website. I have other complimentary resources, spiritual articles that I've written over the years. They're on there. The Awakening Resources page is there. Some of my favorite gurus and astrologers. And then, this has been on there for a while. It's especially relevant now. My acid alkaline food chart. It's not mine. I didn't make it, but it's one that I've been referencing since I was 15 years old. It's extremely effective in assisting you in understanding and separating the difference between acidic foods and alkaline foods. What else is on there? Ooh, and there's the angel numbers. So if you ever see a repeating number like 555, or any kind of number pops in your mind or comes into your awareness, go to my website, click angel numbers, and let's look through, scroll through, look at what Doreen has written. And you can get your angel message. Of course, if this video helped you, would you share it with a friend? That would mean a lot to me. If you liked it, would you like it? Oh, that means a lot to me. If this is, if you're watching this on YouTube, would you subscribe? Because that would mean a lot to me. To know that my message is resonating and that we're able to start to have these ripples go outward and increase the light quotient on the planet. As a light worker, this dazzles me. It's involuntary. This is an organic process of loving that I'm doing here. I feel compelled to offer this spiritual guidance. I feel soulfully grateful that you guys are here with me and that I'm not just alone here talking to the camera, but that y'all show up and give me love and stay for the reading, or that you watch my readings later on YouTube and you comment on the videos. Ugh. Send me DMs. Ugh. It's divine, because it's the feeling of it's one thing to feel this compulsion to do this, right? To love the way I do. But do you guys receive it? And that's really special for me. And so, keep taking your deep breaths. I love you so much. And yay for us.